They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Judicials have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cavaliers offense is on the field for the first time today. Offense working from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The Cavaliers get it past the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time today. To throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's York. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Snow. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run and goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers are in the red zone. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Off-play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. First play of the period will be a second down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Give to the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the running back. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Oh, he's got a chance.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Snow. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And the Judicials will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner will be dragged down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quarterback keeps it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. There he goes. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Here's a hit. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on first. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Judicial send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the move to his left. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Running to the left. And he'll be brought down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter, whichever you choose.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Goes to the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the...
Can't hang on, he muffs it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying the left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Judicials will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And the Cavaliers will have a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Judicials are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll test the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he got loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB, because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cavalier. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, This offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the option. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the returner goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll take it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now on the option. Quick toss. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's made. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They punted away on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Floating away. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's made. There he goes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The option look. He'll do it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.